Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and my riverboat just pulled into Rudesheim, a little town here, and what I'm going to do today is take a cable car up to the top of the mountain here above the city, and there is a huge statue that is the main attraction up there. So I'm going to go up and take a look at that, get some scenery around the city on the way, and up there some wide angle views of the whole countryside. So this looks like a very beautiful place, so come along with me and I'll show it to you. This little street train brought us in from the boat to where we get on to load onto the cable car. Here is the cable cars, just two people in each one. Well, I just got up on it, and these are all vineyards right here. I think most of what you see growing on the side of these mountains are vineyards. Here's a shot of the Rhine River. The community of Rudesheim. That looks like some kind of a castle there. There's a big, I guess that's a church up on the top of the hill there. And if you don't want to take the cable car down, you can hike down if you feel like it. These are just total vineyards here. Looks like that's all they grow. But being mid-May, it's early in the season, so you don't see all the vines. That kind of looks like a castle off into the distance. These seats are just big enough for one adult and one small child. You do have some people working in the fields here. Just a few people though. I think they're just inspecting them. One thing we're going to see up here is right close up to this statue. Now we're going into the trees, and that building right there is where we get off, I think. Here's a map of the area. There's that castle in the middle of the river, and then we pulled off here into Rudesheim, and I think this black line is where the cable car goes, just before getting to the monument here. It's hard to see it well with all the reflections. So I'm walking down a little ways to here. This sign shows the various ways to go. So here's a high up view of Rudesheim, and across the river here is the town of Bingen. So here is the statue. Let me zoom in and see what this says. It's all in German. I don't know who that is. Here's a view of two sides. A lot of carvings about halfway up. A lot of people there. So now I'm down at the base of it and got these two characters, and then right above that is where all the people are. And oh, we got a couple angels there and on that side, protecting the place. And an eagle. And if you can read this, good luck. And there's the person on top. Well, I found out that it's 37 meters tall, and it's commemorating peacetime after the end of the Germany-France war about 200 years ago. And this woman on top is not a particular person. It is just symbolizing peace, the end of the war. Here's a higher up, very clear view of Rudesheim. And then over here in this valley, I can see another city back into there. There's a whole lot of commercial boats on the Rhine. I saw several of them carrying just scraps of metal that's going to some type of metal plant in Netherlands where they scrap it all. Our boat has been going really slow because we're going upstream, and the captain said that there is a lot of water that has been put out into the river, so it's a pretty heavy stream that we have to go up against, going from west to east. So it's a lot faster if you travel east to west on this tour. I'm just going to do one more very wide scan of the whole countryside here. How do you like that? This is the back side of it, and that says 1883, and up here this says 1871, but I don't know what those dates refer to. And there's the back side of the statue on top. We've got a coffee and snack bar here. And let's see what this building is, whatever that is. Well, it's closed, and inside I can see here a bunch of tables with chairs on them. It says restaurant. I don't know why it would be closed. Yeah, and they got a menu here, but you can't get in. At least the coffee shop and snack bar is open. Well, I'm going back down now, the cable car. Well, I think mid-May is a good time to come on this trip. It's cool, a little warm sometimes when the sun is out and no clouds. But the weather has been pretty nice. So I think May is a good time to come on this cruise. Well, when I get off the cable car, I'm going to walk back down to our riverboat and see a bit of the city along the way. Well, the streets are very narrow and just for walking and biking and that train transit. A lot of hotels and restaurants. There is the Halster wine. Very German architecture, of course. Cafe, restaurant, beer garden. Well, I guess you can drive a car down the street, but man, it is so narrow. I guess when they built these streets, it was good times for bricklayers. Got some interesting trees in the city center here. Kind of a little park. And I've noticed they have some restrooms around like this, but you have to pay to get in. With the turnstile there. Here's a big building. That's probably a church. Got a statue right there. And here is a rat house. I don't know what that's for. All the signs are German only here. I guess that's natural. But I know what this means. This looks like a tribute to winemakers. This is the main street through town that is right along the river. All kinds of stores here as well. And some sort of castle here. I gotta check that out. Even the trains come right through town. This is what it says on the side of that white castle. I still don't know what it's for, but it's attached to this bigger building. By the way, all along this area of the Rhine, they don't have any bridges. They just have ferries like this. This one just goes straight across from here, Rudesheim, to Bingen, which is the town right across the river. Or actually, they've got various routes along the river here where the ferries go. Well, that was a fun little excursion. Going up the cable car to the statue up there. But now I gotta get back to my boat. Good day, folks.